Welcome to Pouse around the house. Today I'm going to show you how to fix a tap that's leaking at the bottom of the moving neck where it meets the base of the tap by here. Now you'll probably notice that I've already got a cloth in place there because we're going to spill a bit of water, and we've also got a bit of pooling water there. And what's happening is a slight weep of water is coming out of this section where the moving bit of tap sits inside this fixed bit of tap, and it's gently trickling down the side and creating this pool of water you can see there. So what we're going to do first of all is remove the neck of the tap from the base. And the way we do this is by just undoing a small screw on the back of the tap, which I'll show you now. And before we do this, it's a good idea to push your plugs into place or have a bowl like this in the sink, and that way if we do drop the grub screw, it's going to fall into the bowl or at least into the sink, and we're not going to have to fish it out of the plug. And the other thing to note is before we start this, you could well turn your water off at the stopcock, but actually for this job it's not essential as long as you don't turn the taps on while you're doing it, so it's entirely up to you. Now if you look at the back of this particular model of tap, we've got a normal Phillips screw head, but you may well have a little Allen key. So I'm just using this angled screwdriver. So we just turn that anti-clockwise, and this should be relatively loose. This is where we can undo it by hand, but just watch you don't lose the screw. So there we go, that's the screw. I'll just place that safely on the window ledge. So now we've just got to twist and pull with a little bit of brute force. And this is where we get a bit of water come out. Just drain that into the sink, place it to one side, and then I'll just give this a quick clean. Now as I said earlier, we don't actually need the water turned off for this, as long as we don't turn these taps on. Now with these taps turned off, if you do still have water coming through, then you know you've got a problem with one of your cartridges, either there or there, and that's a different fix for another video. So if you look at the base of the tap, we've got this O-ring there, and this is what I think is the problem. So what we're going to do is just take this plastic bit off gently there first, and you'll notice that has a slightly protruding edge there, and that just sits into that groove there. Now we just need to get this O-ring off, and I may well need to get a knife to pull that off because that's quite tough. So I'm just using the tip of a steak knife. If you're doing this, just be careful not to cut yourself. We just take that off, there we go, that's peeling away. If we take a quick look at that, it doesn't look drastically wrong, but you can see how it's slightly flattened and it's got this little lip on the edge where it's been squashed. And I'm guessing that's not the original design, that's where it's been squeezed inside the tap, so we're going to change that anyway. And at this point it's a good idea just to give this a quick clean with a cloth as well and just get any debris out, so when we fit our new seal or O-ring, it's going to be nice and secure in that groove there. If you know the brand and the model of your tap, you can go online and there's several stores that sell the spares for these, but I find they're a little bit pricey and you often have to pay the delivery. So I had a little look around and I actually found in B&Q there's plumb sure O-rings like these, and they come in various packs and various sizes, and if you just take your tap apart, get your O-ring out, take it with you and size it up so you get the right one. These cost about £1.34 for 10, and I'll just keep the rest in my toolkit. So once you've given this a good clean, just take your O-ring and slide it back on, like so. Then you want to get this the right way round so it slots into that groove. And we'll just place that back on, like so. Then you need to rotate this nylon washer so the little hole that the screw sat in lines up with the hole on the base of the tap. So I'll just turn that round and we'll put that into position now. So just lining that hole up on the nylon washer, push that back down into place. Then once you're happy the hole on the tap is lined up with the hole on the nylon washer, place your screw back inside and tighten up. So if we just give this a quick clean now to get rid of any water. We turn on the hot, turn on the cold, we should find that there's now no water coming from the base of that neck there. So if you found this video useful, then please give it a like, feel free to subscribe and press the bell symbol for regular notifications. And for more DIY, how-to, household tips and product review, please watch my other videos and don't forget to subscribe. I've been Pouse around the house. Ta-ta, farewell.